Hey folks, we are back again. Yo, I really want to say thank you to my past subscribers and thank you to my new subscribers. Yo, I am so thankful and humble. We've made it to over 1,300 subscribers at this point, and we really want to grow. And to say thank you, I want to make something that is so delicious and delectable. So you see, we have this onion. And I've cut it on a bit of both sides, so I'm gonna cut it a little bit more for the sake of the video, so you may see this for yourself. I'm gonna push this to the side, being really careful as I can. And now I'm gonna take this part of the onion over here. I'm gonna slice into it, slice into it, slice into it one more time. Then I'm gonna go down. Now I'm gonna move this out the way, the main part of the onion. I'm gonna remove this part because I don't want that for the sake of the video. Being real careful, get this out the way. These extra parts I'm gonna pick off real quick. Bam, bam. I'm gonna remove this. Don't need it. Remove the extras, it's not necessary. Anything that we don't want, we ain't keeping. We ain't keeping. Now the rest, we're gonna huddle these nice and up. Be careful, we don't see you cut yourself. Get your nice fine blade. Go up against it. What I'm doing is I'm basically slithering my onions. You can do it any type of way. I usually do it different, but this is how we get it. This is how we got here. Now while taking our time, we're getting these onions sliced up for the sake of video. And same token, we like the flavor. Move the extra onion out of the way, because I'm trying to hog up the knife, trying to be stingy. We'll take our time. Now really, I want to say shout out to all my family in Chicago, Illinois. Shout out to my Auntie Edna, who really put the heart and love for lasagna into me when she made hers. I will never forget it. Because of that, I have a love for lasagna. So thank you, Auntie. Love you. Love y'all, my aunties. Love every one of them. Really big about family. So, now that we got this onion over here, we don't want to take a lot of time. We don't want to waste none of your time. One thing we can tell you, and I know as well as you should know it, is time is precious. So for the sake of not wasting nobody's time, I'm about to get this turkey, because that's the type of sausage we're going to make. We're going to make an Italian sausage made from turkey. And truthfully, we don't have to kill a lot of time with talking about it because I'm going to link to my Italian sausage video in the description. But come here, follow me folks. Follow me on along the way with the bouncing ball. I'm going to set this turkey right here. This is a couple pounds of turkey, really about 3 pounds of turkey. And I want to make this delicious and delectable as possible. Now, I like to be transparent, so also it's going to get a little loud because I'm turning the fan on. Now with that fan on, please be careful when you put your oil into your pan. That's about enough oil, maybe too much, but we're going to make it all work. Keep in mind, turkey is such a lean meat that it doesn't actually have any oil, so we need to create some or get some. And I want to go with this healthy olive oil. We got a healthy helping of that olive oil, you can see it. Without time being wasted and further ado, I'm going to take this whole boy out. Now let's think to yourself, is he going to? Yes, he is. I'm going to do it straight like that. Put it straight on into there, right? While that's going, we ain't going to waste no energy. I'm about to show you how we're coming really fast, right? One, let me turn this fan off for a second, because I don't want to be stupidly loud. But I'm about to grab my teaspoons and such. And we about to get down how we live in this cooking scene. So we're going to start real simply with half teaspoon, right? And as we do this, it's going to build. So I'm going to go with 2. So this is 1. This is a half a teaspoon of garlic. Oh. Another half a teaspoon of garlic. So really 1 teaspoon if you want to call it what it is. Right? Now, we're going to go with 2 half teaspoons of onion powder. It really doesn't call for it in my other video, but I really want that flavor in there, and what we make it deserves it. So now that you know so far, I'm going to repeat. We got garlic powder and onion powder. Now, we're going to take this to our next step. We're going to have some fennel. 2 half teaspoons. We're just keeping it simple with 2 half teaspoons. Let's take a video. Alright. I got that fennel in there. Now, be careful. We don't want you to be choking on this one. but that could happen. Truthfully, for the sake of it, I'm gonna do that last. I don't want nobody choking. That often happens. But before we get to that point, we're gonna add some oregano, which is dried oregano, not fresh, but that's okay. Now, we got some Italian seasoning. Half teaspoon, another half teaspoon. I know you're like, oh, seasoning. You're gonna see why. It's necessary. All of it. Totally. Only just 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. Got some rosemary. 1 and another 1/2 teaspoon of rosemary. We totally need the parsley. So, parsley, 1/2 teaspoon. Another 1/2 teaspoon of parsley. Woo! Get it together, folks, because I love it. And where would we be if I didn't bring you some of that beautiful paprika? 1/2 and 1/4 of a half. I haven't added it yet, but I'm going to get there. Which, you know, I really be serious about being careful with this. Now, be careful with these red crushed peppers. You don't want to smoke up your senses. This totally happen. Now we need some salt, and now we're gonna get to really churning this sucker on his body. Salt. Now I'm about to be careful, get my glove on as I turn this about. Being real careful, like, can't get my for it. Okay, I expected all that. So I'm about to turn the heat up because it's not as hot as I like to be. I'm gonna scrape this in. So I like to do this from frozen. You can do it however you want. Like I said, for the sake of time, I want to show you how to do this. Now, yes, this is totally frozen, and I'm going to break this down from being frozen into an Italian sausage and a turkey meat. Really, you ain't got to keep messing with it. You can just really let the heat do its job. If you can smell this, you can see what I mean already. So the best thing I can do is get a lid for this. Let the heat permeate back and forth, and as it goes back and forth, it'll get the meat cooking quick just as fast. Let's get this ready. So, it's not the biggest lid I want, but this is gonna work. I'm gonna let that heat post back and forth. I'm gonna wipe the stove off. You gotta know by now I'm very serious about cleaning as you go. So that heat's getting rolling. Wiping my stove off. I'm gonna go back to here in a second so I can go and turn this meat again. You gotta be careful of that heat and that steam. Also, the red crushed peppers can leave you choking. So we're gonna go on for another turning session. That's just quick, folks. You have to grab you another fork. Using the other fork, just pull it on apart piece by piece. And while that breaks itself down, which is great, that's what we want. I'm going to grab this lid and put it back on top of there. Let the heat just permeate back and forth. Real breakdown for us. But now we're about to start by moving this stuff out the way. Get my good old bowl. And while it's going on, we're multitasking here, folks. It's necessary to get this video done proper. Let's follow along, folks, as we make this. So while this is going right over there, start off very simple like, very easy like. I got me some flour, all purpose. I want to make my dough for my lasagna. I'm gonna take a few cups. Might need more. We'll start off very basic like. So we're gonna start off with some flour. I'm gonna start off with maybe 5, go to 6 eggs if necessary. Didn't that happen? So, and we need a little bit of salt. This meat is cooking as equally as fast as we hoped it would. Cameraman, please, let's show the folks what we're getting into. So I'm being nice and careful. Now, trust me, as you saw it, it was frozen turkey meat, and I'm turning it into Italian sausage right in front of you, so you may see that you can do this for yourself. If it was thawed out, would have been great. My refrigerator is freezing a little faster than I thought, so my regular refrigerator, sorry. So that happens. Put this here. Put this cap back over it for the time being. And I want to let that heat break this meat down, and once that gets to being broken down, I'm going to do some more adding. But before we do all that, I'm going to show you what that Italian sausage look like as an Italian crumble, and then I'm going to take that crumble and use that as my layering for my lasagna. Alright, so let's get back over here. You see we got these eggs. Now, you know me. You've been here before, and if you're new, we ain't afraid of no hand mixing, people. So we're going to get in on how we would live with these beautiful hands that we were gifted by the Lord and by our mothers and fathers. So we better get in up in here, and we better get some mixing going. No shame in it. If you feel that you need to, go and get a little flour on your hands, which will make it a little easier. But we better get this mixed about so we can create the shells that are necessary for the lasagna. Go in a circular motion. Turning about. And if necessary, I will add more eggs. But so far we've gotten 5 in. And we want that beautiful color and feel. Getting that. Yep. So I'm gonna add some more eggs. So far we have 5. Like I said, I'm gonna link my ravioli video, which shows how to make your own shells, but I'm showing you here again for the sake of it. That's 6. We have 7 eggs in this dough, and we gotta get some mixing going. couple more eggs. A little more salt. That's more than enough salt. And I want some flavor on these shells this time around. So I'm going with a little something different. Not a lot, just a taste. Add a little bit of garlic powder. Only a sparkle of onion powder. And excuse me folks, a couple seconds, literally 2 seconds or less, and some water. Now we're gonna get this mix. Starting to get the consistency I'm hoping for. So I'm going to grab my little utensil, spoon. With the spoon, I'm going to get the extra dough. So I don't want to lose none of that goodness. Get it off my fingers. Alright, a little flour on my fingers, just a little taste. The flour on my finger, for one, is helping me get the extra off, so I have to. I'm about to check the Italian meat as it breaks down. Lovely. Coming right back to you, folks. Got that meat broken the way that we knew it would be. Come here, cameraman. We want to show folks how this is looking. Just showing you to get it broken down. You need a raw meat. Just pushing it closer to the burner. And as usual, relidding that. While we lid that back up, we go back to the dough. Now, I'm about to continue on the mission to create lasagna. Alright, so I'm going to continue to mix this about. A little flour, not too much yet. I'm going to start kind of turning this about a little bit. And as we turn it, it will change more to a rich yellow color, and that's from the egg yolk. I'm gonna add one more egg. Sprinkle a hand of flour. And I'm gonna churn. Get this turned out. I need the extra egg juice down here in the bowl. Getting it mixed in. That feels good. A bit more sticky than we need at the moment, so that's why I'm gonna add some flour to it in a second. But my job right now is to turn this, press it into itself, turn it. Now, I'm gonna add some flour on the outside of it. One, I don't want it to be overly sticky at this point. I need to be able to shape it. Using the extra flour helps me to get that shape that I'm about to go for. Shape that nice, got some extra flour so it don't keep sticking in my hand at this point. But we are not out of the neck of the woods yet, folks, which is really in the beginning. Turn this body. Okay, I'm gonna leave that right there. I'm gonna get my hands clean. And I'm about to take this Italian sausage meat. It doesn't take long to cook. Alright, we gotta get this next part rolling, folks. We gotta go over to the pot. We'll add some sauces to this sausage to bring it home. Alright. So I'm getting ready to transfer and go over here. Alright folks, so we about to get ready and really check the grade of our sausage meat. Our Italian sausage meat we've made here. And as you know, we made it from turkey. It looks really good. But I'm going to take this a step further. I've turned the heat down because as you remember, it was frozen. Now we're not frozen. It has the consistency and the smell. But I'm about to take this Italian sausage, ground meat, and I'm about to really, take it to another level. So now, with that bit going on, I'm about to take about a half an onion that I was cutting. Some I cut before, some on video I cut for you guys. I want you to see it. Got the onion in there. Now that we got the onion in there, as I said, this is a very lean meat. It's turkey. I'm going to add some olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. Now, with my 2 forks, I'm about to slowly get this dialed in there. Just taking our time with it, folks. Just enjoying the meal and the grade. Get that nice and mixed in. Now I'm about to just let this mellow itself out. Basically, make these onions get tender with the heat, creating its own little moisture. Before we do anything else, we really want to get us some shaping. So we're about to get these shells made and created. This is a bit of artwork about to happen right here. But we're going to enjoy ourselves in the process. I'm going to move whatever we don't need out the way. Now that we get these moved about, let me see. So whatever we make needs to be as long as this, and that's perfect. I can make that. Now, I need to move these things out the way. So with this, I'm about to start with putting some flour on my table. Get some flour over the table. It's necessary to get these shaped out. I'm gonna let that fold itself out onto the table. And I'm gonna move this bowl until it's needed. Use my very nice sharp blade. on over here. It smells great. Do this extra flour for the time being out the way so we need it. We'll never let it be too far from us. Now, with a general idea for what I'm going for, I'm going to, hopefully this is about right. I'm going to put this back in the bowl for now. Like I said, I'm taking my time. Nice sized ball we have here. Now keep in mind, we're going for a lasagna style shell. So we need a nice bit of time and flour. Two things I got when it comes down to this cooking time. I know I got the flour. So, and I'm going to take my extra flour, put some on my hand right here, put it around my roller, and I'm about to get these shaped out. Anything unnecessary, get it out your way so you can get your shaping in. Trying to get this thinned out, but not so thin that it just breaks up. Plus, I want to get these nice and shaped up properly. Give it a feel. Know that I can get this lifted up. Yes, can. Grab some more flour. Like I said, keep that flour close, people. Gonna need it. Throw some on top. As I'm lifting this up, throw some back to the table. Over this way. When that happens, roll back. I'm gonna get you some more flour. I'm gonna keep my flour right here. Try to go a long distance to grab it. Flour on the table. You want this thin enough to be a lasagna shell, but not thick where you're gonna choke on it. Kind of a given, but I'm sorry. Alright, so I'm liking what I'm seeing, and let's see if it matches what I want. Pretty much does, but I know I could thin out more if I have to. But I'm gonna go with what I got right now. Just filling that, step the thickness. That's perfect. Now I'm gonna shape this one. So I gotta turn this Italian sausage again. So it's not burning, because we don't want that to burn. That's why we turn this heat down. I'm about to add me some marinara. Coming right back to you folks and just trying to make sure this is right. I'm turning the marinara into the Italian meat. Basically getting that mixed in before I come back to you guys on shrimp. The only thing I add to this is actually some Parmesan grated cheese. So now I'm coming back to you guys. I apologize. I want to get this shaped up. So, looking at the shape, we want to some point, guys. So I'm gonna go with this little fun shape right here. Strength, I'm gonna go this way, and I can carefully not lose too much. So I'm getting these cut, people. So with the water boiling, I'm using the water boiling as my point to put my shell in. So I can turn this off, but I want to show you folks. So I'm gonna, this what I'm gonna do with the shell right here. I'm gonna roll it up, easy access and pickup. All right, folks, you follow me. Show you the meat, how it's come about so far as well. So this is what we've done to the meat after we added our marinara into it. And with the marinara being added, the only thing we gotta add now is some grated Parmesan, which I'm about to do so. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to show you guys how we're going to unroll this. Being careful like. I'm going to be careful as I can with that. It's going into boiling water, starching it up a little bit. And as that boils, that's going to become the shape I want. And I gotta go repeat this over and over. So folks, follow me as we go do this again. Any of the extra dough will totally be reused. Just gonna ball it up. And once that being balled up, take the dough out itself. One nice amount. And we got this dough right here, as you know about. I'm gonna take some of this dough right here. I'm gonna combine it. Take the extra dough, put it back in this bowl. Flour the table. Move this extra out the way. I'm gonna check this one really quick to see how it's looking. It's very nice. Now I'm going to do this other one for you guys so you may see how I shape it again. And then from there, we're going to take our time and put this together. So we're going to shape it. See, we got this here. Nice ball. Like if you want to, do some of this like this for a second. And the reason why, because as you shape it, you're going to make it take form. Roll out. You know, get your wax on, wax off when it comes down to this. Have fun. If you ain't having fun cooking, knowing that you about to eat something delicious, something wrong. And we can talk about it. We really can. But I'm gonna roll this out. I don't know about y'all, but I be having fun cooking because I know I'm about to eat something nice. And whatever my day like has been like, man, a good meal, it don't change everything, but it can sure take some stress off for a long day. Getting this shaped out. What I do is, to make this easy on myself, I'm about to take the shell I've already created. I'm going to show you guys what it's looking like. I feel like it's coming out pretty good already. You don't want to overcook it. Come here, cameraman. Let's show the people how we're looking from now. Follow with me. Now, this shell looks great. I'm adding cold water to a bowl. Because for one, I do not want to bury myself. But I do want to get this in the bowl, so what I do, there you go. Put that in the bowl. With that being in the bowl, let it calm itself down. That cold water is going to help it out. And what we're about to do is we'll bring ourselves back over here to the table and shape some more of these shells out. Taking our time, folks. If we have to adjust, we will. Flip this about. Get some flour on that bottom end. Spread that about. Then we're gonna flip this a little bit, get that flour on the bottom part. Giving ourselves the space we need to do this. Alright, this is a nice size lasagna shell I've made here. But now I want to get this cut. Taking my time, get the better parts of the lines out of this. I'm sure, yep. I feel like I thin it out a taste more. Turn the meat off over here. Taking our time. Start very up. Working my way down. That's a good cut there. Like I said, we use all them extras. We ain't letting nothing go to waste, folks. Now we're gonna try to get to the edge. Alright, so I'm gonna go on this way. Be careful as I can. Nice and careful with this bottom mount here. Follow me, people. Now we're gonna get this into the boiler. It's right up into there. Now if this is boiling beautifully, we're gonna make maybe a few more of these, but just in case, because we rather have more than enough than not enough. Okay, folks, getting this was into the water. While that's in the water, not gonna really disturb it too much. But now that we've gotten these shells, because I'm gonna go for a few layers. And while that's going, I'm gonna add some more water to my shells over here. And while that water's been added, I'm gonna get my hand cleaned out too on the other side of the sink. And I'm gonna tell you why, because we gotta get this sucker shaped up and rolling. We want this to look beautiful. We want you to get the best of it. Ain't no use to play with this little meal. This little grill, we about to do over here. Alright folks, probably said it before, but we about to get these put together and do this the right way. So, if you would, close that. Follow me in my pan. Alright, we're going to get that set there. And keep it real direct, really deliberate. Keep it simple, start off. A little bit of sauce. We'll start getting some sauce on the pan. Get some more sauce. Alright, now that we got our sauce, the next, I'm going to do this my way. The way I want to do it, where I've kind of had some fun in imagining doing this. I'm going to get my ricotta cheese. Let me get my spoon cleaned up. Now that that's added, I want to go get me, being real careful, because I don't want to lose none of this in translation. I'm going to bring this over right here. So, yeah, this meat that I made, which is Italian sausage made from turkey. It smells really good. But to take it up a hair of a notch, I want to make sure this is done right. So, add me some grated Parmesan over here. What am I adding to here? Oh, no, wait. Alright, I'm going to take a little bit of this. I'm going to get to spread it on my pan directly. Alright, now that is my baseline to go off of, and now we're about to build upward. Being real careful, rinse this water off, some of these, I'm not taking all the water off, just most of it. We got these homemade shells I'm bringing over. I'm going to be real careful if we try to get these layered in, because we don't want to mess these up. I know it look crazy. These are homemade shells. Just spread it out. Alright, now that that's there, we're going to go with our base. Basis is, I'm going to do some meat. We ain't got to be sparing about it either. We want to eat good and make this delicious. We're going to let that meat spread about. You know what I mean? Being careful like. Get a feel for that ricotta cheese. I got an idea what I want to do with this, because this ricotta cheese is so thick. It's kind of crazy. I don't like that. Just that store-bought stuff. See if I'll pour this out. So I'm going to add some milk into this jar here. Rinse my hands off real quick again. I'm going to tell you why, so I'm about to grab me some milk. Add some milk into this cup right here. I'm going to get the spoon. Alright, so I'm going to show you what we got. I've added some milk to this ricotta cheese right here. So I'm about to actually take this ricotta cheese. I'm going to take it like kind of piecing it here or there. And I just want to kind of break this down a little bit. Mixing the ricotta cheese with a little bit more milk. So I took a whole container of ricotta. I basically removed it, and then I'm adding a little bit of milk. I'm kind of just emulsifying it, making it a little softer for me to deal with. I'm gonna just take the rest of this, being careful as I do this too. So I don't want to lose none of that. I really don't. Just really making this easy to deal with. I'm gonna remove that for a second and I'm gonna grab what I want, which is the garlic and some onion powder. So I'm about to add me some garlic powder and some onion powder. And I'm just gonna basically get this churned about again. I try not to add salt if possible, or much as possible, in the end somewhere along the way. So with that being that, and I'm gonna grab my parm. What would we be without that Parmesan cheese, folks? Got a really big bag, so I'm gonna go with this route. So I got my meat as you see here. I'm about to add me some mozzarella. Little mozzarella. Now get my nice spoon. Moving the smaller spoon. And I'm about to take this and get it spread about. About. If you need more, grab more. Alright, I'm going to take this extra ricotta cheese that I've had. I'm going to re-add it back into its container so I can mix it in. Adding whatever seasons I want to it, which I'm just going to be basic and do some garlic and onion powder. Which I'm going to show you again. Cameraman, please keep focused. So we got some onion powder, garlic powder. Also, I need my Italian seasoning. Let me show you first. So now I'm about to add me some Italian seasoning. And now we're about to repeat. Being careful not to rip these shells that I made. They are a nice size. Get it spread about, corner to corner if you can. Now, I'm about to do this again, but I want to make sure I rinse my spoon. Alright, now again, we're going to start off with some of this good old seasoning. This seasoned meat, which is, I said it again if you just tuning in. This is turkey Italian sausage I've made, which you can check out my video on how I make Italian sausage. Much as that meat up in there, layer by layer, corner by corner. So what is a lasagna without the fixing meats? Spread. Alright, now I'm about to I'm gonna take my spoon. This is me mixing the ricotta with a little bit of milk, garlic, and onion powder. Now I'm gonna go for a little difference of a layer this time. Last time you saw that I did the cheese and then ricotta, but this time, just for the sake of it, just to see what happens. Mix my spoon on. Alright, so I'm going to go for the ricotta first this time. Alright, now I'm about to add Parmesan. Now I'm about to add some Parmesan cheese on top of there. Some Italian seasoning. Another shell. Put the water off there. Be careful as we can. Things happen. If the shell breaks, we use it. This one got a little beat. But it's okay. We've learned how to work through that. That goes down here. I'm just going to spread it the way it's supposed to go. Some people. Nice and smooth. This one got a little broke, but we still made it work. And I'm still gonna put that work into it. So I'm gonna use my other ricotta. So I'm gonna need that. Actually, let's do this right. Alright, first we're gonna get some of this ricotta cheese right here. Multiple containers, thank God we keep those. on. So, add a little bit of milk. We're almost there, folks. We're gonna get this thing top tiered and ready up the proper way. So we're getting it mixed. Cottage cheese and a little bit of milk. Makes it more spreadable. Alright, so I'm about to get some ricotta cheese on the top of here. Get it spread about. Alright, so I'm gonna get the spread about, and then before you know it, we'll be going to the stove. So now, you know, we back. We got the cheese on here. I'm gonna give you some more cheese because you know what? Who don't like cheese? And I like to paint my corners. I like to get those corners with a nice amount of cheese on them. And I think the last thing I really want to add, and it's not really a lot of this because you haven't seen me add this, is I'm gonna add some salt. And I'm gonna add some Italian seasoning. And I want to add me a little bit, but not too much, some red crushed pepper. Big stepper. That's more than enough, folks. More than enough. And we're gonna get this boy transferred. And this is a pretty deep pan. I want to show you guys. So this is pretty much layered up. And we're gonna get this on the second tier. We're gonna be careful with that. Take our time. We're gonna get my mitt. About. All right, we're gonna get you in there. Get that close in. Now, folks, when we come back, well, actually, you know what? We're gonna keep it a buck. This is all you actually need to make this, and I don't think that we got to add much more, right? So we're gonna end it here, and we're gonna make sure that we get a nice little thumbnail so you can see how it came about. All right, folks, bless you for even watching. To my subscribers, thank you. To my viewers, if you're not a subscriber yet, man, hit that subscribe button. It seems so small to you, but it's major for me. And yo, like I always say, to the next.